Hi guys, today I'm gonna explain everything about TikTok Live Studio. I stream the game for a long time and I use this app almost every day. And I know every issue you may have with this app and I try to explain everything. Mic setup, webcam setup, settings, lag issue, I try to explain everything. The first thing you have to have is to have a live access. So for live access, you need 1,000 follower. If you don't have 1,000 follower, that's not a problem, honestly, because I made a video that show you how to go live without 1,000 follower. You can watch that. So I'm gonna start with the app. We imagine you have the live access. You wanna start your live. We have to start with the scene setup. If you just look at the left side on the studio view, you have two options here, vertical and landscape live. I'm gonna explain landscape live and we're gonna move fast. We're gonna move fast because that's not for you. The problem with the landscape live is when you use that landscape live, the TikTok is not showing your live full screen. It's just a small screen and people they have to touch right side to have a full screen. Most of the people, they don't know that. They don't want to know that. They don't care. They don't care. And they just pass. And you see, you have a full screen and you don't have so much viewer on the TikTok. So that's why that's a bad idea. We go for the vertical live. Some creator, they have both option. They can stream at the same time, vertical and landscape. I had it, I lost it. I don't know why I lost it. That's the way it is. So we're gonna start with the vertical live, guys. The first thing you have to do, you have to add your scene. We're gonna click on the plus button, and you see we have to add scene. TikTok give us some option here. We can choose whatever we want, but my opinion, I use blank because I want set up everything for myself, and I don't need anything from TikTok. Okay, so we're gonna add source, guys. For if you want to stream game, we have three options here: game capture, display capture, window capture. For game streaming, I choose game capture because when you just use game capture, you just capture that game screen and nothing on the desktop is going to show on the TikTok or on your live stream. That's why I choose game capture. But if you need your desktop and you need something to show your desktop to your follower, you can choose display capture. And window capture is just when you open one window and you're going to select that window, but you have to let that window be open on the desktop. Otherwise, you can just choose it. So we're going to choose our screen first, game capture. Here you can just capture any full game screen and select game. The problem with the any full screen game is TikTok doesn't do it. Just TikTok just making so much mistake. That's why I choose select game. But we can just choose games right now because we don't have a game right now. We can open Call of Duty, for example, and we're going to make a scene about Call of Duty. We're going to set up scene first, then camera, then we're going to check the quality, and we have some extra stuff that extra tools that we don't need. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. So we're going to add source, add capture game, select game. We're going to add Call of Duty to the screen. So if Call of Duty comes up right now, we can just set it. It takes time. Okay. The screen is coming up. You can just set up the screen up and down wherever you want. You can just have a full screen right now. If you want to people scroll your live and they see the full screen, you can just rotate your screen and just make it bigger. Now you have a full screen live. As soon as people see your live, it's full screen. It's not like this option. That's why when I want to choose full screen live, I do it like that. Because when the people scroll on the TikTok, they see your live as a full screen. But For right now, we just make it just normal screen. So let me open the game. So for Call of Duty, I choose half a screen like that. You have a more place for your camera and other stuff you want to add. So I want to explain something to you here. For example, if you want to add extra stuff on the Call of Duty or other game to your screen, you can add another capture game. We're going to add another capture game. We're going to select Call of Duty. We have two capture game right now. So for example, I want to add my weapon screen to my live stream. We're going to cut the second screen to the weapons like that, and we're gonna apply that. You see, I have my weapon screen, and you can just put it wherever I want, like that here. And you can add your map, you can add your score or whatever you like. You just have to add the new source to your screen. Then you're gonna set up your camera, guys. Then we have a camera. You can choose your camera resolution, FPS. I just let it to be like that. My camera is right now working on the other app. That's why I can use it. That's my camera. I can put my camera here. You can just change your camera. You can enhance your face. You can add effects. You can add filters like that. And you can change your background. You can set up your camera here. You can do whatever you like. And the next thing I want to explain, if you don't have a webcam and you want to use your phone, you can just use phone camera, but you have to have a same Wi-Fi. Your camera and your PC, you have to connect to the same Wi-Fi. That's how you can just project your camera as a webcam on the TikTok studio. You can add image if you want, you can add text, you can add links. It's not complicated. You can add some video. That's bad idea. That's bad idea. Yeah, I explain that way. When you add some video into your live, the problem is the TikTok flag it as a pre-recorded live, because when you add one video to the live, then the video is going to repeat, and TikTok recognize that as a pre-recorded live. That's why I don't use it. I suggest you not to use that. You can cast your phone, for example, you can stream game on the mobile with a live studio. The problem is I tried that. I have so many lag and delay issue, and the quality was so bad. The best way to stream gaming on the mobile is just to use your mobile. That's it. For the capture card, if you want to stream your PS5 or Xbox, you use capture card, uh, capture card, and there is something new here. Stream relay. You can stream someone else's stream and you are copyright safe. That's something new. I just saw that on the TikTok live studio. If you want to do that, you can do that. I don't like that, honestly, to stream someone else's stream on my page, but you can do that and you are copyright safe. But the person is, he has to give you that permission to cast his stream. You have some widgets here, they are useless, honestly. You can have live goals, your ranking, your countdown, your viewer ranking. It's just useless. Just forget about it. So right now we have our screen. We have our little screen here. You can have more little screens, different side of your live. And the next thing we have to do, we have to go to the setting near your profile. That's a second important part you have to do. You can customize your video quality. So you can run automatic quality and internet speed. The TikTok is going to test for you, and TikTok decide which quality you want to have. They can just let the TikTok do everything, but you can just customize it and do it for yourself. My network speed is good, so my hardware is good, so everything is okay for streaming. But you can just customize it. Normally, I put my resolution on a 1080, my FPS on the 60, and video bitrate, I'm gonna put it on a 7700. It's normal bitrate. The more you have more quality and more detail. But the problem is it gives so much pressure on the PC and internet. That's why I find this setting is just good for a TikTok live. I use that for a long time without any problem. You can add a stream latency. It's just a delay between your voice with your mic and your stream. I don't need that honestly. For audio, you can choose your audio bitrate, the quality of your audio. It's up to you. Your monitoring device. I had my on my headphone. You can choose something else or your speaker. Scene transition is just you can make a different scenes on your studio view. You can make a different scenes, your camera or some different scene, and you can change to the scene, guys. You can change between scenes by using your hotkeys. I'm gonna explain it down there. You can also use Live Studio for recording, just recording, not the streaming. Here is a live highlight mixes. You have to turn all of this off because it's just so annoying. Auto post is just post automatically on the TikTok for you. Maybe you don't want that. Quick share reminder, AI powered editing. They just extra stuff. It's just annoying you between the live. And down here, you have your recording detail. You can just choose your format for recording. It's just not about streaming, it's just for recording. You can record landscape and vertical. You can just choose what you want to record. And I put your auto record as just off because when you just put auto record on, it takes so much space from your PC. That's why I just turn it off. Normally, when you go live on the TikTok, your live is going to save on the TikTok and you can just download it later if you want. Auto tracks, it's on the recording part, so you're gonna record your mic and your audio. So I'm gonna record both of them and let it be how TikTok choose that. On the chat, guys, so that's your chat setting. If I want to show you, if my chat pops up on the right side, you can see we're gonna open the settings, more chat settings. You see that's a setting from your pop-up chat. You can just move it. You can just change it to the side to side. That's your chat. You can allow comments. So the people can write a comment. Normally is open. Auto translation, just turn it off. Just turn it off. Because people come and write you different languages on the comments, and you can just turn it on if you want to see what people saying. But sometimes it's just not correct. Add the comments as a creator. So I'm gonna explain it later on the live info. You have to just turn these settings on here, and you can add your key filter. You see, maybe you don't like some words on your comment, and you can add it to the keyboard filter. And you can hide potential spam or offensive comments. You just turn it on. People talk crazy sometimes. You have to just turn it on. I have my own word filter. You can just make it your own. You can add any word you don't like on your live. It's just going to filter that. Star comments. Star comment is something new on the live, guys. It's like a super chat and super gifts on the YouTube. People can write a comment and they give you coin for that comment. It's just like a donation, something like that. It's when you want to see that, it's on the live on the left side. You can see it, people can send a star comment and they just give you some coin or donate you something. So the gifts are open. People can send me gifts. Highlight activities. It shows when see people send some gifts. You can see the animation on the live chat, on the pop-up chat. And show gifts in the combo. When people send 7 roses, it shows 7 roses. But if you turn that off, it just shows 1 rose. And you can here check which thing you like to see on the chat on the left side. For example, if you want to see gifts, you can add it. You can just choose what you want to see on the pop-up chat on the left side. Show message only from. So this setting is no just for your pop-up chat. So everyone can write comment on the TikTok, but TikTok add this setting. If you just choose nothing, you can see every comment on the left side. But if you want to choose to see just your followers' comments, you come here and choose followers. And if you want to just friends see your and if you want to see just your friends' comment, you just choose friends only. But I put it on the all followers because the people just follow me. I have to take care more of them because when I go live, guys, you see crazy chats comes up and you don't want to react to every chat. So that's wasting time. It's better to just see your followers chat and give them respect. So that's about chat. You can turn on auto pop after going live. This setting is just when you go live, this pop-up chat is going up. We can just close it now, but it just go up after you're going live. So it's nothing important here. I turn off show likes effect. It's just so annoying when people like the live. It's just so much heart going up. I don't like that. I don't want to see that. That's why I turn that off. Real-time assist, guys, turn everything here off. It's just so annoying. These settings here, they show some offers on your pop-up chat when you are live, and it's just so annoying. You see the AI is writing you so much stuff on the right side, and you can just focus on the chat. It's just bad. Turn everything here off. It's just guidelines. You can add mods here. It's easy. You can add moderator to your live. It's nothing to explain. Restrict the account you muted, the account you blocked. Here you have hotkeys here, guys. Hotkeys, it can be useful, honestly, if you just turn it on. If you turn the use hotkey on, you can just choose, for example, if you want to go live with the Q, you just press Q and you are live on the TikTok. I don't use it because I make so much mistake. Honestly, I make so much mistake. I make so much mistake. I had I had so much mistake with that. Just I suggest you just turn it off. Because sometimes you press some buttons and you are live and you don't know that. And you may do crazy stuff, huh? You don't want people saw that. Okay, I just turn it off. I just explain it and then turn it off. So you can add different hotkeys for every activity you want to have. You can switch to the scene. For example, you have a different scene, you have a camera scene, you have a game scene, you want to change it. You can just press one button and you're going to change to the scene. So if you want to do that, you can just do that. Let's give some new stuff into your life, but you have to make a different scene on the studio view. And then, for example, I have MK scene, I have BF16, Battlefield 6 scene. When I want to choose, when I want to change MK1 to the Battlefield 6, I can choose some key here and just change it. Dynamic effect. I'm going to explain it later. It's just down here. Audio effect, you can just add one button to mute your mic or mute your speaker, your output device. You can choose one button. It's useful sometimes when you just streaming the game and something happened, you want to mute everything, you're going to press one button and everything is going to mute it. It's useful. I use it sometime. It's okay. Live chat here is useless. Turn off camera, that can be useful when you just want to turn off your camera for some reason. You can just press one button and the camera is off, and you can just press it again, camera on again. I put it on F2 and it's useful, honestly. Camera effects, useless. You can just add different effect when you just press one button. Sound effect, you can just play sound by pressing one button. It's useless, honestly. System. If you want to hide your live studio from display capture, for example, if you want to hide the whole live studio from your capture card, your OBS from everything, you just can click it. If I click that, you can't see live studio anymore. I'm gonna open it again. You can just do that if you want. So the setting part is over. We have live info here, guys. For going live, you can first you can choose your topic, for example, gaming, and I want to choose Warzone. So for Warzone is just plus 18. You have to turn it on, otherwise the TikTok is going to flag the live. So it's better choice for some games, choose that plus 18, and you can write your live topic, Warzone, for example. And in the about me, every comment or everything you hear write is going to shown on the comments every time someone comes into your live. And here is again your video setting, resolution, FPS, video bitrate, audio bitrate, and encoder. You can just let it be like that. Super fun chat only, super fun live only. Just turn them off. It's not for you, honestly. If you don't have a super fan or subscriber and you just want to start the live, just turn it off, because when you turn that on, the people who just subscribe to your channel, they can see your live or they can write comment. Advanced setting, audience control, because we choose Call of Duty, we have to turn it on. That's nothing, let it be, don't change this here. If you talk about brand on your own brand, you can just turn it on. Here, nothing useful. Moderators, you can add mods here if you want. So we go down here, and the last part. So here we have enhanced effect. You can just add effects to the entire live if you want. I don't like that, honestly. I don't choose that. You can add different effects to the live. It's just not for me. Sound effect, you can add sound effect. You see kiss, heartbeat, something like that to your chats, and you can add a hotkey for that. You're gonna add hotkey, and when you press something, the sound is going to play. We have AI optimize that optimize your camera, so for the best quality. If you wanna change your quality of camera and you don't have any idea, the AI is going to change your camera for you. It's gonna add effects, everything what you need. Dynamic effects is when it changes, it gives you a transition between scenes in a different moment, when you are happy, you are sad. it change scene with the music. You can just customize it. For example, when we have a camera focus, we can edit that. You can add audio, you can add filter, you can add sound. It's going to change your scene for a 50 second. For example, when I lose the game, it's going to have play some sad music and focus on the camera. You can use it if you want. I don't use them. Mobile preview. If you just click on that, it shows how is live is going to show on the mobile. And the important part is if you have a lag issue, guys, the best thing just turn off the preview and display. You're gonna turn off it. You are live, but you can see that screen here. It's just good when you have a lag issue. It's just good for lag issue. You just turn that off. It works. And audio mixer, guys. For here, you're gonna customize your mic, your speaker. The best thing is to just first make your mic louder than your output device, because people can hear you just so better on the live. Because sometimes the game is just so loud. If you just put it here on the 100%, all of them 100%, the problem is they can't hear you. So the better way is just to put that output device a little bit down. My mic is almost here and it works well. And you can customize your mic. You can monitor your mic on your headphone, turn it off. It's just so annoying when you just hear your voice. Noise suppression is just for noise, guys. When you have a noise in your room, for example, keyboard noise or some noise in your streaming room, you can just turn it on. You can put it on the auto. I just put it on the high because I have a lot of noise and my room is just quiet. Audio effect, you can just add it if you want. You can change your voice. You can just make it like a girl or add different effects to your voice on the live. It's just not for me. You can just test it. You can enhance your vocal. You can just add these effects to your voice on the mic if you want. I just don't use it. So I don't use audio effect. Some people, they have auto beep on this part. When you love live flagged so much for a bad language, the TikTok give you an option to active here. It's named auto beep. You can turn it on, and when you say bad words, the TikTok automatically said beep, 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 and people can't hear that bad word. And for the device setting, you can change your mic here. My mic is right now on my main mic. I have another mic here. You have to be sure your mic is on your main mic. Otherwise, sometimes happen the TikTok is gonna decide another mic for you, and you have a nice mic here, and you see your voice is just so bad because you didn't just set it up on your main mic. You put it. I turn that setting on, convert to mono, because it's just make my voice so clear for the chat. That's why I turn it on. You don't have to change anything here. And for the audio setting, you have to change nothing here. It's just you have to change your right output. My output right now is on my headphone. Or you have to just be sure you add on your headphone. And nothing more is on the TikTok Live Studio. So nothing more. There is some tools, guys. I don't like to use them. You can just engage viewer more on your live with the guessing game and pull and give. For example, guessing game, you can just add a question in the beginning of your live. Am I best Kenshi? The people can answer that, they engage the live and your engagement is going higher. Or you can just pull gifts or votes You can add some votes, which team is going to win. For example, you can ask question and people are going to answer that. You can do such stuff on the live for the live engagement. So, and if you are ready to go live, you press that live and you are live. That's it. I think there is nothing necessary to explain. But if you have question, you can write in the comments. I'm going to explain everything for you. If you don't have question, that's good. And I wish you the best, guys. Peace.